Because of the aspect ratio, the size, the shape of the Pixel Fold, it makes perfect sense to want to read books on this thing. Books look really, really good here. Let's jump into the Kindle app and I'll show you what it looks like. As you can see in the Kindle app, we get this really nice book style layout with a page on either side. It's really, really solid. However, if we go to Google's own reading app, Google Play Books, the experience is, well, not so good. When we are in a book, there is no way to automatically have this dual panel view enabled, at least not that I have been able to find. Strangely enough, though, if you begin to close the Pixel Fold to about this point, it will switch to that book style format. But what I would say is that it's just too far closed. This just is not easy to read. It forces it to be closed too far. You can see where that line is, and that is pretty close. It's just not a good reading experience. I want this to be in the dual panel view at all times. Well, guys, guess what? I figured out a way to kind of have that two-page layout with only a slight degradation in the rest of your phone's experience. Something that you'll probably adjust to very quickly, because as it turns out, if you mess with your DPI, you can actually get that enabled all the time. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump into our settings. We're gonna go all the way down to About Phone. We're then gonna look for Build Number and tap this a bunch of times until it says that you are a developer. Then go to System, scroll down to Developer Options, scroll almost all the way down to the bottom, should be in this general location. We're looking for smallest width. So what I did is I slowly increased the smallest width by 10 each time, and then each time I would go back to Playbooks and check it, and eventually I found that 476 appears to be basically the point where this permanent switch occurs. Now, unfortunately, when you do this, everything kind of shrinks, and this might be hard to perceive on this video, but all the text is now very, very small, and it's just not necessarily like a great experience. It just looks a little bit weird now. All the icons are really little. So what we can do, though, is go into our settings and go into the display section, scroll down, and we're looking for display size and text, and I'll go ahead and just pump up your font size a little bit. Now, that's not going to make the icons any bigger. They're going to remain small, but the text will now be pretty close to where it was to begin with, and in general, you're going to keep a fairly similar experience to where you were before, but now Google Play Books is giving you the layout that you want to have without having to bend it or do anything weird. Of course, Google needs to fix this. They need to just make this a thing you can just enable if you want it, a layout you can just turn on, or just enable it for the Pixel Fold wholesale without having to change your DPI or having to bend or flex the device. Or if you're gonna keep the flex, make it so that as soon as it's flexed at all, it enables. Make it, not here. No, I don't wanna have to be here. Maybe make it just a little bit. That will probably be fine as well. Either way, this quick workaround will solve this problem or get this working for most people. And like I said, only a slight degradation to your otherwise overall experience on your Pixel Fold. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more tips like this. And until next time, stay nerdy, my friends.